This is my new speech video on YouTube on how to make schools a lot better place. It's about speech codes, trigger warnings, and the political incorrectness nonsense. To all schools, listen to me very carefully. When I was in school, we didn't have speech codes, trigger warnings, and political incorrectness nonsense. We were told just ignore them or don't let it get to you. You need to go back to that. No more of this political incorrectness nonsense or trigger warnings or offending people by what you say. Instead, just ignore them, or let the teachers and staff say, just ignore them and don't let it get to you. And this not only goes for elementary, middle, and high schools, but colleges too. Instead of getting rid of all these words that offend people, you should just tell them to leave it there. Why? Because these are people going out into the real world to work, and they're not going to be able to do that in the job place. So you need to just leave certain things there. If they don't like it, they don't need to pay attention to it. Just like don't pay attention to what people say or call you or think of you. Just ignore them. Because when I was a kid and back before my time even, we didn't have all that. We were told just ignore them and don't let it get to you. You need to think about that. So before you think of keeping trigger warnings, speech codes, the political incorrectness nonsense, just think about how it's not going to help them in outside school, especially when they're finished. Think about where they just need to stand up for themselves and just ignore what people say or think about them, and don't let it get to them. Because they're not going to learn anything by putting speech codes, trigger warnings, the political incorrectness nonsense, and all this other stuff. Instead, go back to where you say, just ignore them and don't let it get to you. Or better yet, say, sticks and stones can break your bones, but names can never hurt you only if you let it. In other words, if someone was to hit them, that will hurt them no matter what. But words, that depends on how you think about it. You can actually choose choose to be hurt or not. You can't choose if you get punched, that'll hurt no matter what. But words, you can choose with that. Go back to that as well. Remember what I just said, and may God be with all his children always.